Hello, hello. Welcome to Bill's Gaming Outpost, and also, if you'll forgive a lot of mistakes, also this channel's first live stream. Now, ironically enough, I did not announce this to anyone because I'm fully expecting to make quite a few mistakes with settings. Welcome to Bill's Gaming Outpost, and also, if you'll forgive a lot of mistakes. First mistake already detected, the lag between my monitor and the proximity to my microphone. But anyway, this is the first live stream for the channel. It is an experimentation into seeing what has to be done, how it's done, so forth and so on. And this is Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. So, I did play the demo. This is the full release. I did get the additional DLC. I went into a little bit of sticker shock with regards to the price. But I understand, they're licensing Star Trek intellectual property. And it actually is a good game, at least based on the demo. So, let's see. We have our choices of adventure, survival, years of hell. I'm going to just stick with adventure for right now. Yes. Creating caching shaders. The bane of gaming today. Maiden voyages and disaster. Good thing they didn't name it the Titanic. Okay. I know it would have been incredibly expensive to have more voiceovers than Tom Paris. And I believe they said that they also have some voiceover from Tuvok. But there are a couple of primary characters in Voyager that would have been very welcome to have voiceover. if you saw my video from the demo version, you already know that this is a turn-based decision type of game. You choose who to send, what they do, what methods, who's best for the job. I'm going to presume a general concept of people that are familiar with Star Trek Voyager. The likelihood that you, number one, decided to watch this stream without knowing what Star Trek Voyager was, or, some general background knowledge. The general concept is, excuse me. The general concept is the Kardashians basically took back some land, some territory, and people didn't like it. So a rebel group known as the Maquis basically became rebels. Some of the Maquis were actually members of the Federation, obviously. And, a group of people disappeared into the Badlands, and now it's Janeway's job with Voyager to go find them. And if you're familiar with the show, you know it doesn't end well. Oh, this may be a very short stream if I can't stop coughing. Brand new ship, and you've already made a mess. The irony is a whole bunch of your crew are also dead. Okay, now this is one of the main screens that you're going to be dealing with, and it's basically a map of your ship with cabins and sectors that are damaged or off or uninhabitable and so forth. So basically, we're learning how to turn things back on. We're going to go here and we're going to switch on the power. It requires 3 power, which fortunately we do have. Congratulations, we're a long, long way from home. I think the mission just changed. We're no longer just looking for missing people, we're trying to survive. Okay. Oh, I've actually forgotten how to scan. There we go. Right mouse button in case it wasn't obvious, which I'm sure it wasn't. Okay, time will pass while you're moving around, that's fair. Okay, now here's what I meant by there are different choices. and it tells you, the maximum of what you might get if you choose that option. And you see the green and yellow bar. That's the likelihood of your success. I'm going to go ahead and go with the easy route for now. Number one, I don't have a whole lot of storage available on the ship yet. And number two, the higher risk is only worth it when you actually, well, if you're feeling lucky, and if you're actually feeling lucky and you need it bad enough, you're actually not, I don't want to use the word desperate, but you need it bad enough and you're willing to roll the dice. So, again, playing it a little safe, there are definitely occasions where you there are occasions where it's not going to have a huge difference in it's not going to have a huge difference in the outcome, but it can be, I'm looking for a word better than fun. It can be fun to try different things, different ways, and this is definitely a what-if type of game. I mean, for example, that last choice about try hailing them versus scanning them, you end up with both options ultimately. Get the transporter room. Let's go get Tuvok. Okay, let's get the transporter room back up and running. We need to repair it. It's going to take 14. And it's ready. Good. Let's head into trouble. Okay, now the transporter room is about deciding which characters you're going to send on away missions, and you do that based on their skills at engineering, medical, combat, leadership, so forth. Now, in this particular case, you're sending 2, and you don't have any choice in the matter. So, middle of a cornfield, just exactly what you're expecting on a transport to a space station. Okay, neither one of these people are particularly well suited for this, so we're going to go with the closer of the two. We're going to scan for life. And we found some. Now, because I just used that ability, that person is now going to be fatigued. That's a good word. You can use the same person over and over again, but, well, you'll get diminished results, and you'll start failing missions pretty quickly. So, Harry's a little tired. Let's see what Tom can do for me. Let's read some body language. That's fair. Yeah, he's putting on an act he ain't real. At least not the kind of real you're looking for. By the way, you gain experience for your actions, which is basically goes into the RPG type of situation for the game. Not much help. Tricorder, something strange. Okay, Harry is less fatigued now, and now Tom is worn out. But let's analyze the ratings. Okay. And now we're going to have consequences. Now, whenever something is outlined like this, it means it can affect the outcome of the game. Major choices, as it were. So, we have to figure out what we're going to wake up. Are we going to wake up Chakotay, or are we going to wake up Torres? Now, you have different rewards, and we have different risk values, but basically, both of them are relatively safe. I'm going to wake up Torres. Yeah, I'm definitely going to wake up Torres. Landed in the green. And we have completed the mission without killing anyone. So far, so good. Come with me. I'll make sure none of you live through the first mission. I'm sorry about the coughing, people. Okay, so we got Kim back and we lost Paris. And being held by the Maquis. What do you know? It's B'Elanna. Excuse me, I've been a spy the whole time. Isn't that always the way? So basically, we're just stepping through. Ship is still incredibly wounded. And we need the engineering office on deck 5. Now, along this core here, if you don't get life support working, you don't get the entire deck. This is where, even more so, in my opinion, this is where more so even than some of the decisions in the missions, where your choices are really starting to matter. Because you can misallocate what you do with a room. You can misallocate your efforts at clearing a floor for getting it reusable. I mean, right now they're kind of leading you around on a guided tour, but later on, all of a sudden you need the workshop, but you haven't done anything towards getting that floor, that level ready. You need the mess deck, or you need crew quarters, and you've spent all of your time getting the phasers working, so forth and so on. So right now it's saying you definitely need the engineering office, which, well, yeah, that gives you a work team. So the more work teams you have, the more things you can do at a time. 2 cycles until that's done. So let's go back and scan more of the system here and find ourselves some resources. Okay. Already have a fairly good amount of uranium. Deuterium. There's never so much as too much, but let's just go ahead and do a little bit of collecting. Okay. Life support active. Just got a deck back. That's good. Carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. And basically explaining that you need a mess hall, because heaven forbid people want to be fed. I get that. That's warning you that if morale falls to 0, you're in trouble. Okay, now we need life support on deck 2. It's going to take 6 more power. We still have enough power for right now. Okay, now here's one of the decisions that I kind of had fun with during the demo. Emergency rations versus, proper food. You don't want people to starve, but you also don't want morale to go too far off the deep end. Best way to put it. And you have to upgrade things before you can give them much better. So, again, this is where we're starting to get into making choices, and making choices that will matter in the long run. Now, there are obviously, much more impactful decisions that you're going to make than just this. But just as an example of how things are. So, these rooms that are full of debris, you have to clear them before you can use them. And basically, you end up with an open space that you can assign to build a mess area or build crew quarters. Or so you have this nice little rotational item. There's only one choice for a ruined room, and that's clear it. You get 16 resources back for having cleared it. That's good. Okay, so we are here. Okay. You can get a lot more by using the tractor beam, or you can take the easy out and just take what's what. I'm going to take the easy out again for right now. And part of that is I don't have a lot of storage. I don't have a cargo bay yet. So even if I'd have got the good result from the challenging method, I just would have lost more. So that's a hint, by the way. You need cargo areas for storing resources. So let's go back and check on the ship. Mess hall still has a cycle to go. Engineering office, sick bay. Do I have another crew available? I don't know if I do or not. One of these should tell me how many I have. Okay, I have no idle teams, so I can't really start a new no available work teams. That's what I thought. So I don't really have the option to start clearing another room. So let's go. Okay, mess hall is finished. And they just love. Here's where I was talking about before. You know, the emergency rations, they'll get you there, but people don't like rations. They like their replicator food. The replicator, however, requires deuterium, which is a resource. But, you know what? Oh yeah, that's negative 40 morale for using the K-Rats and plus 10 for using premium replicator. So, you can always switch back to emergency if you have to. A happy crew is a crew that'll follow you into hell because you don't know what the hell you're doing. Okay, so we have a work crew idle right now. And I don't know if I have the ability to make a cargo room yet or not. Do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Well, let's clear a room first. That's going to take 6 cycles. That figures. Let's go back to the system. Okay. We have a ruined room. And course, Kim's looking for a place to sleep. Actually, it's good advice. You definitely want to have crew quarters. So let's build crew quarters. And missing technology means that you don't have the ability to do it yet. So we'll just go ahead and do emergency quarters for right now. They'll live. I kind of wish somebody had accidentally found the stream. I mean, it's not like it's really super high quality, but the channel's very first stream would have been nice. But this is just testing my settings and seeing exactly what I have to do in order to do it. Live streaming of gameplay is going to be something that's going to happen on this channel in the future. And this was just a test primarily. This has been on for about 30 minutes so far. I don't know exactly how far I'm going to go with this stream, but I tell you what. And yes, I know I'm talking to myself right now, but if 2 or 3 people show up in the next 15 minutes, I'll keep streaming for another half hour. If not, I'm probably going to just consider this a successful test and start working on something else. Let's see. Appeal to humanity. Try to intimidate. Let Belana talk. Just scan. Oversized jello. I already know from the demo how this works out. Offer your help, basically. Who, you? I don't have enough power. Who the hell are you? And who's survival? I don't have time for this type of shit. Okay, so let's go to the 5th planet of the next system. Okay, build a cargo bay because I hate wasting stuff. Back to the system. Leave it for now. And let's see, we are trying to okay, we got emergency quarters now. That's good. Nice animations. Cargo bay is up and running. That's a good thing. Now I can stop wasting things that I actually get. And I believe this is where we're trying to get to, right here. Okay, we're running out of fuel. It's not good. Return later. Probably should have collected that while I was here. Okay, now here's where you're given goals and challenges and time limits, and it helps with morale as well as progressing the game. And of course, you can also say, not as important as you think, and not risk losing a challenge. You have your challenges over here. Don't have torpedo launchers, so can't try the risky method even if I wanted to. Let's just go ahead and take the easy route because it's the only route required or only available. Now this fell into the average, so I only got 518 out of the maximum, but that's a whole lot better than I was doing. Another average. But I fulfilled the promise. Morale went up. I'm not sure whether or not the mess hall went to emergency. It did. Or rather, I'm not sure whether it stayed in emergency. So we're going to go back to premium. Make everybody happy. Okay. And science lab. I mean, look at this beautiful LCAR style display of the ship. I mean, yes, I'm a Trek fan. Let's go ahead and get the sick bay up and running. And I think I have a crew available for the phaser control. Let's go ahead and get that up and running too. So, we are running officially low on this. You know what? I'm actually going to try the risky one, just for the hell of it. and it did work good. But still storage full, so kind of still a lost reward there. Okay. Sick bay's up and running. I caught that little lack of energy notice too, so I've activated a few too many rooms, I think. Guess who we're about to meet? Let's go ahead and do a scan of the planet. I mean, I know it's optional, but time to send it away, team. Anybody recognize that ship? Okay, so now we officially know that the people down there are called the Okampa. They call it the Caretaker. Shuttle, shields, bridge, cargo, mess. Available work team. Okay, that's fun. Phase of control. Okay. Your old pal, huh? Okay, so sick bay is repaired. That'll come in handy. And we're back to not enough energy. Neelix is already drafted. We want command and combat, and we want... Yeah, Balon is a good choice. Start the mission. The more crew member characters you have to play with, the more different pieces of the puzzle for how you do a mission. Okay, we don't have any survivalists around, so we're going to struggle through to a vantage point. And we have success. We didn't kill anyone. Okay, we need... Let's go ahead and go with a intelligence shelter. And we're still successful, so that's good. Guns blasting. I'm kidding. Oh, let's go ahead and let Neelix have his day. Shocking. offer them some water. Okay, we now have risk factors. Time for guns. And I didn't get anyone killed. So far so good, right? Cass. Well, as I appear to not have any viewers, which is not overwhelmingly surprising, as I did not advertise this stream, I'm probably going to cut this off right around the 1 hour mark. We're going to need the science laboratory. And I have no available work teams because I'm currently tearing apart other rooms. So, that's on me. Not enough energy. Shocker. Foreign combat. Okay, so let's go ahead and repair the science lab, like I probably should have done earlier. We'll turn off the phaser control room for right now. Engineering. Workshop. Send a repair crew to the workshop. And let's see, we will work on the signal amplifier. 3 cycles remaining for that. So, as you can see, pretty decent little graphics. Choices to be made about what to repair, what order, what to turn on, what to turn off, who to send on away missions. Actually, I'm presuming a fair amount of replayability based on, what choices you do and don't make, or, your ability to play what if. I like the game. I knew that from the demo. And I highly suggest that if you're a Star Trek fan, you check it out. So, I'm cutting this off, at least for now. So, till later, be safe.